Hey guys, welcome to Project Vinay. My name is Vinay. I'm recording this documentary till I reach my goals. My goal is to build my own personal brand, to build my own empire, to build my own business, and to improve my skill sets. So currently, I'm working on my communication skills. So yeah, it's day two of reading a book. So today is 3rd February 2026. Yeah, so I'm reading the Almanac of uh, Naval Ravikant. So yesterday read till page number 19, and from now we are starting the next beginning the book. So in page 21 they wrote the timeline of Naval Ravikant. I think we don't need that. He's from India, born in Delhi, and moved from Delhi to New York, attended and high school, then founded Impion, Impions, then I don't think we don't need it. Now here is Nawal in his own words. So yeah, let's begin. Background: I grew up in a single parent house. Once again, sorry. Let me start a timer. Let's say for 20 minutes. So yeah, I grew up in a single parent household with my mom working, going to school and raising my brother and me also latchkey kids. I have to search the meaning of it. One second. Yeah. Latchkey.
Latchkey.
Latchkey means yeah, key of door open, outer door of a house. I can't understand still. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. Hmm. A child who returns to an empty home without school. Okay. So my raised my brother and let me start. Yeah. So I grew up in a single parent household where my mom worked going to school and raised my brother and me as a latchkey kid, where we were very self sufficient for a very early age. Here we a lot of hardship, but everyone goes through hardship. I did help me in a number of ways. We were poor immigrant. My dad came to the US. He was a pharmacist in India, but his degree wasn't accepted here. So he worked in a hardware store. Not a great upbringing, My family split up, and it turns out to 47. My brother, sorry, my mom uh, uniquely provided against the background of hardship, unconditional and unfailing love. If you have nothing in your life but you have a last one person that love you unconditionally, it will do wonders for yourself. Estimate. We were in a part of New York City that isn't very safe. Basically, the Liberty where my after school center. After the after I came back from school, I would just go straight to the library and hang out there until they close. Then I would come back. That was my daily routine. We moved to the US where when we were very young, I didn't have many friends, so I was not very confident. I spent a lot of time reading. My own real friends were books. Books make from great friends because the best thinking of the few thousand years till you the nuggets of wisdom. My first job was an illegal ca- cat- catering company in the back of a van delivering Indian food where I was 15. Even when I was young, I had a paper route and I washed dishes in the cafeteria. Oh, let me come forward. I would say, yeah. I was totally unknown, unknown kid in New York City from a nothing family, an immigrant trying to survive situations. Then I passed the test to get into Stuyvesant High School. I have to search. I can't pronounce it. S T A S T U Y VESANT. Stuyvesant. What is this?
Stuyvesant.
Stuyvesant High School. That saved my life because one I had Stuyvesant brand. I know I got into Ivy Ivy's Legend College where led me into tech. Stuyvesant is one of those lottery situation where you can break into with instant validation. You you go from being blue collar to a white collar in one move. At that, what is this? Sorry, again, the the Dart Mount
Dartmouth.
Dartmouth. At Dartmouth, I studied economics and computer science. There was a time when I thought I was going to be a PhD in economics. Today, I am an investor personally in both. Once again, today I'm investing personally in both in about 1,000 companies, about 200 companies. Advisor to a bunch. I'm a bunch of boards. I'm on a bunch of boards. I'm also a small partner in cryptocurrency fund before because I'm really into the potential of cryptocurrency. I'm always cooking up something new. I always had a bunch of side projects. All that, of course, in addition to be the founder and chairman of AngelList. I was born poor and miserable, and I am now pretty well off, and I'm happy. I work at those. I learned a few things and some principle. I try to lay them out in a timeless manner where you can figure it out for yourself. Because at the end of the day, I can't quit. I can't teach anything. I'm sorry. I can't quit teach anything. I can only inspire you and maybe give you a few hooks so you can remember. So live on Twitter. It's Nawal on May 18, 2007. And let's start the part one: how to get rich without getting lucky. I building wealth. Making money is not a thing you do; it's a skill you learn. Understand how wealth is created. I like to think that if I lose all my money and drop me on a random street in an English speaking country within few or 5 or 10 years, I will be wealthy again because it's just a skill set I develop that anyone can develop. It's not really about hard work. You can work in the restaurant 18 hours a week and you can't get you are not getting to be rich. Getting rich is about knowing what to do, who to do in with, and when to do it. It is much more about understanding the purity hard work. Yes, hard work matters and you can't skip him on it skip him on it, but it has to be directly in the right way. If you don't know yet what you should work on, the most important thing to is figure it out. You should not grind at a lot of hard work until you figure out what you should be working on. I came up with the principle in my tweet storm below for myself when I was young and about 13 or 14. I've been creating them in my heads for 30 years and I will be living them. Over time, sadly or unfortunately, thing I got really good at was looking at the business and figuring out the point of maximizing leverage to achieve creating wealth and capture some of the created wealth. This is exactly what I did my famous tweets on about. Of course, every one of these tweet can be extrapolated. Extrapolated means extrapolate.
Extrapolate.
The extra that application or a method of conclusion to an unknown situation to be assumption that the existing trends will continue or similar method will appear. So yeah, come into a harsh word of conversation. The tweet from below is a good start point. The tweet from tried to be information dense, very con- conscious, high impact, and timeless. It has also the information and principle. So if you observe this and you work hard over 10 years, you will get what you want. How to get rich without getting lucky. Seek wealth, not money or status. Wealth is having asset that earns while you sleep. Money is how we transfer time and wealth. Money is how you we transfer time and wealth, and stay is status is your place in the society hierarchy. Unfortunately, understand ethical wealth creation is possible if you securely despair wealth. It will elude you. Elude means elude. Escaping from and avoid a danger type of skillful cue. One second. Sorry, I have to pause the video. I came back. So, ignorance people play status game. They get status, but attacking people playing wealth creating game. Sorry, ignore people playing status game. They gain status, but attacking people playing wealth creation games. You are not going to get richer renting out your time. You must own equity, a piece of business to gain your financial freedom. You will get richer by giving society what it wants but does not yet know how to get it at a scale. So this is what the tweet wrote. Uh, I can't understand this line. They gain status, but by attacking people playing wealth creating. Okay. Oh damn, it's too big. Wow. Yeah, sorry. Pick an industry where you can play a long-term game with long-term people. The internet has massive uh, broad. I can't. Sorry, I have to check it. BRAD. Sorry. BROAD.
Broaden.
Broad becoming large in the distance from side to side. Okay. So the industry has a massive broaden that uh, possible sorry possible space of career. Most people haven't figured that out yet. Pick an industry where you can play a long term game with long term people. The industry, okay. The people iterate iterated people iterate sorry play iterated game all the return in life, where in the wealth relationship or knowledge come from compound interest. I'm getting distracted, I don't know why. But yeah, let's focus. Yeah, sorry. Pick business partner where high intelligence, energy, and about all intelligence. Don't partner with a science, psych. Why I'm too bad. CY and IS.
Cynic.
See, a person who believes that people are motivated purely by self interest rather than okay, I'm selfish. Don't pick up with a cynic. This is man cynic. My bad. I have such again. PESS. Sorry. Uh,
Pessimistic.
Pessimistic, tending to see the worst aspect of the things or believing the wrong. Okay. Don't partner with cynic and pessimistic. They believe or fullness. Learn to sell, learn to build. If you can be do both, you will be unstoppable. Learn to sell, learn to build. Arm yourself with a specific knowledge, accountability, and leverage. Specific knowledge is a knowledge you can't be trained for if society can train you. It can train someone less and replace you. Specific knowledge is knowledge you cannot be trained for. If society can train you, it can train someone else and replace you. Specific knowledge is found by pursuing your genius, curiosity, and passion rather than whatever is hot right now. Building specific knowledge, what will feel like playing to one second. My bad, background noise was there. Building specific knowledge will feels like playing to you, but will look like work to others. Will like playing to you. Okay. When specific knowledge is taught, it's taught it's through appreciation, not school. Appreciation, yeah. Specific knowledge is often highly technical or creative. It cannot be outsourced or automated. Embrace accountability and take business risk under your own name. A society will reward you with responsibility, equity, and leverage. Embrace accountability and take a business under your own name. Okay, society will. Okay, give me a leave. Give me a leave long enough and a place to stand, and I will move the earth. Sorry for the disturbance, background noise. Yeah, Archimedes. The line was wrote by Archimedes. Basically, give me a leave long enough and a place to stand, and I will move the earth. Okay. Fortune requirement leverage. Business leverage came from capital, people, and product with no ma, ma, background noise. Fortune requirement leverage. I will be. Please ignore that. Fortune require leverage. Business leverage comes from capital, people, and the product with no ma- marginal cost of the replication cost of code and media. Capital means money to raise money, apply your specific knowledge and accountability, and so results resulting good judgment. Labor means people working for you. It's the oldest and the most forgest over form of leverage. Labor leverage will impress your parents, but do not waste your life chasing it. Capital, okay, labor means people working for you. It's the oldest and the most forged over from labor leverage will impress your parent. Okay. Capital and label or uh, permission leverage. Everyone is chasing capital, but if someone have to give it to you. Everyone is trying to lead, but someone have to follow you. Code and media or the permissionless leverage. They are the leverage behind the newly rich. You can create software and media that works for you while you're sleeping. And army of robot is freely available. It's just a package packed in data centers for heat and specific and space efficiency. Use it. If you can't code, write book and blog, record video and podcast. Leverage is a force multiplied for your judgment. Judgment requires experience but can be built faster but learning foundation skills. Too much. How much? Damn this. Very, one chapter itself is very big. So this is not a can't a skill called business. Avoid business. Uh, yeah, avoid business magazines and business classes. Study microeconomics, game theory, physiology, perseverance, ethics, mathematics, and computer. Reading is faster than listening. Doing is faster than watching. Doing is faster than watching. Okay. Reading is faster than listening. You should be too busy to do go coffee while still keeping on uncluttered calendar. Sit and enforce an aspirational personal hourly rate. If fixing a problem will save less than your hourly rate, if fixing a problem will save less than your hourly rate, ignore it. If outsourcing a task will cost lesser than your hourly rate, outsource it. Okay, working as hard as you can, even through who you work with and what you're working on, are most important than how hard you work. Become the best in the world at what you do. Keep refining what you do until this is true. There are no get rich schemes, they are just someone else getting richer of you. Apply specific knowledge with leveraging and equivalently you will get what you deserve. When you are finally wealthy, you will realize it wasn't what you were seeking into the first place. But this is for another day. Summarizing. Summarize. Pro, pro, productivize yourself. You summarize says productize yourself. What does this mean? Productize and yourself has uniqueness. Productize has the leverage, yourself has the accountability. Productization has specific knowledge, yourself has a specific knowledge in that. So all of these piece you can combine that into two words. If you are not look you are looking towards the longer term goals of getting wealthy, you should ask yourself, is this authentic to me? Is it myself that I'm projecting? And then am I productizing it and I scaling it? Am I scaling with the labor or with capital or with code or with media? So it's very handy, simple. Uh, Nick, I can't understand this, so I have to. Please ignore my background noise. I don't know what is happening, but yeah. M-E-M-O-N-I-C.
Mnemonic.
A device such as a pattern of letter identity mnemonic. This is a hard. This is why I say it. Keep this is hard. So it's very hard. Simple mnemonic. Uh, Pattern of letter ideas that this is hard. This is very why I say it take uh, decades. I'm not saying it takes decades to execute, but the better part of the decades may Be figuring out what you can uniquely provide. So what's the difference between the wealth and the money? Money is, sorry, we spent 20 minutes, I guess, more than 20 minutes. Yeah. So let me complete this also. What's the difference between wealth and money? Money is how we transfer wealth. Uh, money is money is how we transfer wealth. Money is social credits. It is the ability to be credited and debited off others people time. If I do my job right, if I create value for the society, society say, oh, thank you, we own you something in the future for the work you did in the past. Hey, a little I owe you, a little I owe you, let's call that money. Wealthy, wealth is the thing you want. Wealth is the asset that. So yeah, wealth is the thing you want. Wealth is the asset that earns while you sleep. Wealth is the factory that the robot cranking out things. Wealth is the computer program that runs at the night, serving other customers. Wealth is even money in the bank that is being reinvested in other assets and into other businesses. Even even a house can be a form of wealth because you can rent it out through the probably a lower productive use of your land than some commercial enterprise. So my definition of wealth is much more business and asset that can earn while you sleeping. Technology democratize co- consum- consumption because consolidates product production. The best person in the world at anything getting to do it for everyone. Society will pay you for creating things it want, but society does not yet know how to create those things. But if it did, they won't need you. They will already be stamped out. Almost everything in your house, your workspace, and on the street used to be a technology at the. Why everything is disturbing me? So almost everything in your house, in your workspace, and on the street using to be a technology at a point in the time. There will a time when oil will a technology was a technology that made JD once again. So the made JD Rockefeller rich. There were a time when cars were a technology they made Henry Ford rich. So technology is the set of things, as Alan Kay said. They quit work yet they quite work yet correction. Danley Hillis. Once someone works, it's not longer technology. Society always wants new things, and if you want to be wealthy, you want to figure out which one of these things you can provide for society that it does not yet know how to get, but it will want, and providing it is natural to you within your skill set and within your capability abilities. And then you have to figure out how to scale it, because if you only build one, then not that's not enough. You got to build, yeah, you got to build thousands of and hundreds of thousands or millions or billions of this, so everybody can have one. Steve Jobs and his team of course figured out something. Steve Jobs and his team figured out society would want smartphone. A computer is the computer that's in the pocket that had all the phone capabilities. time around 100 and was easier to use. So they figured out how to build it, and then they figured out how to scale it. So because the best in the world at what you do, keep redefining you do until this is true. Samuel, okay, subconscious. I don't know what this means. So let me complete with the page number 39. So 39. Today's tomorrow I will start from the page 40. So yeah, I know today was very disturbance and like I took a lot of time to read, and so let me say, oh, yeah. So what I learned today and like what's my perspective. I would say I know about these things already, but right now after reading this, it became more structured and well defined how things works, and yeah. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to read, and let's see how it goes. And but basically I'm more unorganized person. So you have 1 second. So I know all of this stuff. Sorry for the inconvenience again. I don't know why today I'm getting like lots of disturbance, background noise. I don't know if you guys can hear me properly or not. So please ignore that. Yeah, basically he was first. He said how like who he was and how he became what he became, and he talked more about the wealth creation. Everybody wants that. Let's see how he says how he get it. Like yeah, pretty much it's not that much knowledge. It just yeah, I was saying that I was really. I am not a person who writes everything, or I am not a person who note it down everything. I write in a structured way and explain. I yeah, that's why. So this might help me to organize things or like to keep things in my mind structured way. So if I talk to somebody next about some topics like this, I would be more clear and articulate more properly. So this was it by today for this book. I think it's more than 40 minutes. I'm not sure because I paused the video in between. So yeah, right now it was 20 minutes. Okay guys, see you in the next video. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.